This episode of Letherfinish is brought to you by Shine On.
Shine On is your one-stop shop stocking Sabin, Foxwood, Federation, Huffer, Akoya, Lespex and loads more.
Now, we shopped in store and had a gorgy time, and you can too. Just mention the podcast in store for a cheeky 15% off. Offer ends 30th of June 2026, so get in quick.
Let her finish.
Kia ora te whānau, I am Brodie Kane. Are you fixing my hair already?
Sorry, I just wanted
that's
to
all right.
get it down.
The woman that was fixing my hair is Gracie Hitchcock.
Hello.
And the one looking deep into my eyes is Tegan, Yorwarth. And I'm going to probably let you girls finish more than myself today.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter at what level you're letting her finish. You still should let her finish, even if she's sort of giving you bare minimum. Let her finish. You can watch us on all of the podcasts
Everywhere you look.
things.
Yeah.
And kia ora.
Kia ora. How are we? How are we?
You go first,
You
actually.
go first. Put you on the spot first, Miss B.
Well, look, I am here.
Yep.
And I'd be leaning more towards surviving versus thriving. I do think my soul was last seen on Caxton Street, Brisbane.
Yeah.
But cup is very full.
Good.
Got my period this morning though.
Right.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Your moon
So
cup.
that, So that was cool. But yeah, look, I've had this epic weekend, and so if you might need to sometimes Control Alt Delete me, or just hit the reset button.
Yeah, well, you didn't turn up to our content meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quite funny.
mean-
Gracie and I are sitting there, and our producers Anna and Laura obviously were there too.
So all of us turned up and we're
Anna
like,
doing the ones like, did Brodie say she wasn't making it to this one? Because Brodie being late is just not a thing.
yeah.
And so we're like, so I'm sitting a message like, hey, we're just on the call. No, sis
No.
was still asleep.
She's still sleeping.
Yeah,
And you know what? Fair.
that was I think that might have been the first time I've been like a no show, just a no show.
Complete no show.
So a message after the meeting started.
Yeah. Like an hour later being like, fuck, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just the time difference threw me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
okay.
At what time was it when? It was like 8.
What time was your thing?
11 a.m. NZ time.
Oh, it was 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sleeping girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that's cool.
That's
but
all right.
I really apologise.
That's all right. You
from
look
the
like-
bottom of my heart, but I was leaning into Magic Round, and the weekend cast sort of a spell on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
did.
You know?
Yeah.
So
We love
but
seeing.
here I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got some stories to share with you,
Good.
and we'll just see how we go.
Well, I wanted to say that I loved all your pickies with your boyfriend in your bedroom.
Oh, the little selfies.
Yeah.
With the
There's
little matching outfits.
Matching outfits, and
Yeah.
then behind you could see a little glass of champagne, some ruffled sheets and things.
Yeah.
And we just want to take note of. I was just
It was
glad-
pointed out in the meeting.
It
But
was.
That's perhaps why you hadn't turned up, because the sheets got progressively messier every selfie.
glad I didn't see any undies on the floor or anything.
And that's
you know?
right. That's all right. You know what?
I didn't usually I'm aware of things like that.
Yeah.
No.
Messy bed.
You had a big grin on your face too.
Yeah.
Just you
You
look
will
really
live in, Barry. You will live in.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
good.
Well, you just, that is it's a good thing when you go away and you're with your lover
Yep.
and you're in a big, beautiful, comfortable hotel room and bed and
As you should.
You have fun.
good sleeps.
Yeah.
Good.
Fantastic sleeps. Great pillows, etc.
But yeah, okay. How was the sport though?
Oh, do you want the sports report?
Yeah,
Should we do a
yeah.
sports report yet?
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
me and Gracie had pretty normal, wholesome weekends.
Yeah.
Nothing to report, you guys.
You're all right. You're good. And you're good.
We're all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, as I say, Magic Round, Brisbane, and I will proudly, and what a privilege to be hosted by Tourism and Events Queensland. Rach Dickey, thank you for being the GOAT of hosting. We had it was the most incredible weekend. We got there obviously on Thursday.
Yeah.
Went to the Women's State of O. Incredible. Just under 24,000 people
Wow.
at Suncorp Stadium for the women's game.
Who won that game?
The women's game, New South Wales.
Oh, I'm a
yeah,
Queensland
I know.
girly.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah.
To New South Wales. So it was so close though, such a close game. And then I hadn't actually been to Brisbane. So I hadn't I've been to Brisbane, but just to travel to Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast. What a beautiful city.
Brisbane's cool because it's got the things you love about Australia, but it also feels like home.
Yes.
Because Brisbane is full of Māori.
Yeah.
Full of them.
Oh, really?
Like, I think if I just, on the show I do, obviously here in Aotearoa on my FM, the one town in Australia that I get the same sort of energy from people that I would back home is Brisbane.
Yeah.
Because it's like everyone from home lives over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a nice energy, I think.
Beautiful vibe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And like the river, like how lovely it is all around the river.
It's just
and
set up
stuff
cool.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I think the cool thing and the pride for being a New Zealander is that NRL Magic Round actually was, you know, the Warriors were main character energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was everyone that was there from all around Australia supporting like another NRL team. The Warriors were like their second favourite.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing is that lots of people that I spoke to still talk about the fact that the Warriors saved the NRL in COVID. Remember when the Warriors packed up, moved over, had to stay in Australia. So there's a lot of respect there. And honestly, just the whole weekend, just Warrior. I was like, was anyone home? Don't think so. You know what I mean? Like,
Because everyone was there.
Yeah.
I reckon the Warriors have the most ruthless and most dedicated fan base of any NRL team.
Yeah. It's a sight to behold. Like, for instance, so Suncorp Stadium, which is this incredible sports stadium, right next to it is Caxton Street, which is quite a famous street. It's got all the bars on it, the Caxton Hotel. So that's where everyone would sort of go, and it's a less than 5-minute walk to the stadium. All the public transport, 50 cents. Buses, ferries, everything.
Easy.
Trains, unreal. And so you get to the Caxton Street and everyone would walk down, and that was the same every day. But the day that the Warriors played, which was Sunday, there was a hikoi at 3 p.m. and there was thousands and thousands who all converged on the stadium, and it was just a sight to behold. It was so much fun. But the vibes the whole weekend were also on. Like, yeah, it was like great to see the Wars and all of the fans and that, but it was just the atmosphere, and that's what I love about sport. Is it just everyone from all walks of life united, coming together, giving each other a bit of shit, healthy banter, just fun. And Australians are classic too, eh?
Yeah.
Australians are funny people.
Yeah.
I
love them.
Oh my God, they're so
Underrated.
funny. Underrated Australians. Like, we made these great friends from Mount Isa, which is like...
What the hell is that?
Where is it?
Exactly.
Exactly,
Where
yeah.
is Mount Isa? It's deep, deep in the bowels of Queensland.
Yep.
Up like
Somewhere.
in the middle of nowhere. I think the nearest city is a 9-hour drive.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
It's like, honestly,
Regions.
but
Were they quite spiritual?
spiritual.
Or, I don't know,
Nah.
some of those mountains and... I
No,
don't know.
these were like tradies.
Oh, yeah.
Tradies. Mount Isa tradies. They were an absolute hoot. We're
Cool.
just like besties with them for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
the big smoke for the weekend. Yeah.
And
Cool.
the big smoke down here. But the camaraderie between sports fans is something that you can't sort of put a price tag on.
Yeah.
So we just had, it was just a special weekend.
Cool.
Really, really cool. Good that it's only on once a year, eh?
Yeah.
Just because you need
How
a little
could you
bit.
handle that?
Oh,
Yeah.
far out. Lots of finishes in the wild too.
Oh, did ya?
good to hear.
Lots of beautiful wahine coming up and having a chat, getting some photos, saying hello. So that's very, very cool. So hope you're all, when you're listening this week, hope you're feeling as awesome as I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting back into
Just
work.
tired.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you go and, you know me. I don't do things.
We know you.
No, so
by halves.
low mana today, low Wairoa today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bring it
but,
back
but
up.
hanging in there. But also shout out to Auckland FC making the final.
Yes, I saw
And that
that.
being at home. So that's at Mount Smart this weekend coming. Obviously, our wonderful contingent of Kiwi surfers at Raglan, they all sort of exited early on that first day of the surfing, but Raglan is absolutely pumping. The
Yeah.
event is going well, and I'm proud of all of the things that are happening. Being a New Zealander,
Yeah.
that's my story.
Great to be a Kiwi, eh?
Great to be a Kiwi. It's also-
And that'll do me for right now. Ready and
It's also great to be a woman this week.
Let's go.
Here we go. In science news,
science.
we have the first ever map of the entire clitoris.
First ever.
First ever. So I am going to deep dive into something a little bit scientific, so do listen carefully.
Okay.
Deep dive into the clit. Let's go.
Ju Young Lee, a neuroanatomist at the Amsterdam University Medical Center in the Netherlands, and her colleagues studied 2 donated pelvises from individuals who had died. They used a particle accelerator called a synchrotron and then they scanned the pelvises with intense X-rays, which helped them create a 3D map of the organ's complex neuroanatomy down to the micrometer scale.
Wow.
The approach revealed the full trajectory of the dorsal nerve, which branches off into the clitoral glands, as well as the skin protecting it, called the clitoral hood, and the V-shaped patch of skin and fatty tissue covering the pelvic bone, called the mons pubis. Another nerve, named the posterior labial nerve, projects not only to the folds of the skin around the vaginal opening, the labia, but also to the clitoral body located behind the clitoral glands. This is the first ever 3D map of the nerves within the glands of the clitoris, Lee says.
That's pretty impressive.
And you know why this is important? Because the nerves of the penis were mapped in detail decades ago.
Yeah.
So the clitoris or clitoris didn't even appear properly in many anatomy textbooks until relatively recently. And this is because of cultural discomfort around female sexuality and its slowing scientific research. So, you know why this will help all of us?
Right.
In many, many ways.
Tell us.
Okay, well, surgeons, particularly who are down working in the area, this is probably the most significant medical part for helping reconstructive surgery after female genital mutilation, gender-affirming surgery, pelvic surgery, cosmetic genital procedures, and childbirth-related repairs.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
There's some other benefits too, I would say.
Oh, yes.
I would say to this significant research.
Oh, yeah.
But also, I don't mean to be cynical. You know, yes, I do actually. But isn't it fantastic that it's, 2026? How nice that we've finally discovered the clit.
Well, it's so funny that, when there's, I don't know, say a condition that can be experienced in both genders, but that only now, like, I don't know, is it doctors, scientists? I don't know. Who are the fuck researchers?
The patriarchy?
They just realise that it presents differently in women because women have never been a part of said research. I like, for example, I'm just thinking of like women with autism or ADHD. A lot of women are diagnosed with ADHD so late because the symptoms don't present themselves the same way they do with men. And apparently women are much better at masking. So it's harder to detect. And like I've got a friend of mine who, I've got quite a few friends that have been diagnosed with ADHD in the last like couple of years, women, and a friend of mine literally recently has found out, so she knew she had ADHD, she found out maybe a year ago, and now she found out she has autism as well. And they were sort of masking each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's because not enough research with women experiencing these things, so it's harder to pick. But now, obviously, it's getting a little bit easier. But also, just speaking of women's anatomy, I also read last week, this just reminded me as you were talking about the map of the clitoris, PCOS has a new name. So polycystic ovary syndrome now has a brand new name, and it has been renamed the polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. So now it's
simplified it.
So now it's PMOS.
PMOS.
Yes. I didn't do any research on why there's a change, but now it has a new name in case it's something you suffer from. I suppose you can.
Yeah, lots of people do suffer from it.
Yeah.
Do we need to you said there was a 3D mapping thing.
There is.
So are they gonna send that out to all the?
Well, it's pretty beautiful.
Education,
this
sex
is
education.
This is
or something?
sort of
It's very
what
cool.
it's looking like.
Wow.
It looks awesome.
So it's not just they used to call it the mini penis, the kind of the button, as some people like to call it, which is the external part of the clit, the clitoris, but it actually fans out into maybe an orchid sort of shape or a.
It's quite pretty.
It is pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's gorgy. Go look it up. Go look. I mean, be careful what you search with clit, but you know,
safe browsing
safe
on.
Browsing and children, whatever. But yeah, love that. Love science and long live the clitoris.
Well, long live the clitoris, and let's just hope that there's further education out there for all.
Exactly.
About its role in the world.
Live, laugh, clit.
Live, love, clit.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. I've got a little something for you. Wait, where's my phone? Here it is. Because I've got notes.
Oh, good.
So, okay, I'm trying to... Reading is not my favorite thing to do, but I'm trying to lean in. I'm just a phone addict, and unfortunately, my brain is fried.
And do you know what's okay? At least you've admitted that.
Oh yeah, always,
I think we
always.
all are.
Now, I have started. I'm finding myself on Substack often, reading different articles, like think pieces that people have written, all sorts of different things. And I didn't realize when you go on Substack, you can actually listen. So like now before bed, so I've downloaded the app now on Substack, and if I find some cool articles that I've saved that I want to read, I actually just listen to it. It is like a little AI voice, but it doesn't sound super unnatural.
Yeah.
So like before bed, I can listen. It's like someone's reading me a little bedtime story.
That's nice.
Okay? But I saw one the other day that a lot of people were talking about online that I thought I would share, and it's called so the title of it is "Everything is a Win When the Goal is to Experience." Okay.
Yes, I'm there.
So with that, are you sitting with it?
No, I'm in there. I'm in there. Yeah.
So it's an article on Substack. I think if you were listening to it in the audio, maybe it was like 13 minutes worth. And basically it's talking about that. It's talking about the fact that life is more meaningful when you stop treating it like a constant performance or constant trying to reach of a goal. Like, and I feel like we're quite goal oriented people, right?
Yeah.
And I know that about a lot of my peers and the people sort of surround me. We're always striving for the next thing, trying to drive forward, but we're missing out, I think, on some of the stuff in the middle. So it's when you stop treating life like a performance, a competition, or a productivity project, you can start treating it as an actual experience. So it kind of starts off talking about as they're cutting an orange. And funny, oranges always come up because oranges, I feel like, represent so much more. So I remember when I was struggling with mental health years ago. No, I'm not being a downer, just hear me out. That was a time. It was
we
my
all
truth for a
struggle
bit.
sometimes, time to time.
But I had heard a good form of therapy was putting an orange in the fridge and then eating it in the shower. And you go, like, what the hell? Like, why? But it would be a nice cold orange. But you know how oranges are like so messy and apparently, I don't know if there was any science behind like what's actually in the orange, but the idea of being able to sit in the shower and just eat an orange as freely as you can is quite like
with the juice running everywhere.
And do it really messy.
So it's funny that the orange was a something, but it was like a tiny ordinary experience that the author had, peeling and eating an orange in an afternoon, listening to music, and it suddenly felt really profound because the writer was fully present inside of what the experience that was eating the orange with the sunlight shining on them, listening to some of their favorite music. So some of the big takeaways, and I thought like themes within it, was you performing in life versus actually inhabiting life and just being
existing.
And I think it really struck a chord with me in particular, if I'm speaking from my own personal experience, because I don't feel I'm that present all the time. I feel like, I've got a Google Calendar that runs my life. I'm always thinking about what the next thing is. And it's never about just like getting home and sitting down and having a cuppa and having a bicky or whatever your sort of relaxation looks like. And I'm learning that this year. So it was like a really nice time to read something like this because it was a nice reminder. It has productivity as self-worth.
Yep.
That
That's-
part. Oi,
that
that
really-
part. Am I right? We
You
always
guys-
talk about that. Like if you've got nothing in your schedule, you think you're
just a piece
not
of
doing it.
lazy. Yeah.
You're a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's really not. That's actually
No.
pretty normal.
Yeah.
Experience is the real goal. Ordinary moments are sacred. Softness through pain. Mortality clarifies value. Those were the key points. Okay. So it says stop trying to win at being a person. Now that's a line,
that's a
that's
big
a
one.
bar.
Yeah.
That might need to be a tattoo.
That's a bar.
Yeah. Or at least a t-shirt.
And so
yeah.
it's some of the things it's suggesting is that drinking coffee slowly, that counts as like nice moments to savor. Boredom, that counts.
Yep.
Grief, that counts.
Yep.
Quiet days, they count. Loving someone counts, even if it ends. Existing counts. It kind of reminded me of that interview that Amelia Dims did with Ethan Hawke, and they were talking about being unrequited love.
Yes.
And how he felt the person who was in love is the real winner because they got to feel. And I think that it kind of reminded me of that quote, reading this article and about like feeling things and just living in moments and feeling it with your whole body. You're a real winner. Like that's the wins. That should be the achievements. That should be the goals, you know?
It's that whole thing as well where I like Sir John Kerwin is big on all of this as well, where it's like the more that you've got the monkey in your brain and the more that you're thinking, I've got to do this, the next thing I've got to do this, I've got to go from there. Like you just aren't letting your brain slow down. So that's why, like, for instance, he's like, when I'm cooking, that's what he loves to do. It's my non-negotiable. Nothing else is happening around it.
Yeah.
It's even like, I think we've talked about this before, getting in the shower and instead of just getting in and being like, right, let's start
It's like
washing the
hot
1
water
minute,
run.
just
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
We don't allow our brains to
just
break.
sit.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a anti-perfectionist
Yeah.
sort of, and that's how I felt about it. It was like, I think some of us we get so caught up in the nitty gritty and like dotting every I, crossing every T. And I think I find myself sometimes talking to my friends, and it's as if you're like kind of like listen to your own advice, sis.
Yeah.
And it's like working at capacity.
Yeah.
And like I've got a poor friend that's just been just worked to the bone and like working long ass hours, 13-hour days constantly, and obviously that takes a toll on you, or like physically, mentally. You're tired, you can't sleep, work is just all you think about, and it's just like. You want to sit there and remind her and just be like, you only have capacity, like only work to your capacity. Go home at this time. But it's like it's so funny when you're telling your friend that and you realise but do I do that?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No.
But if you want to read it, it is on Substack, and the title is Everything is a Win When the Goal is to Experience. And honestly, I'd give it a good read or give it a good listen if you don't have time to read. But it's really nice.
You make time to read it. That's what the whole point is.
Well, if you just want to listen to it while you're like prepping food or something like that, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I think Substack is going to be my new thing.
Ooh.
At the minute. I've got a few saved that I'm going to be listening to. I actually just sent my friend an article yesterday on Substack that was about, you're not allowed to hate the girl that got you here. So it's about like sort of not having regrets and not beating yourself up for mistakes you've made in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not allowed to hate the girl that got you here. Yeah.
And the like the old saying prior to sort of the previous article that you're talking about is the same. It always applies. Stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we don't do enough of.
Yeah. Watch out. I think the 2026 Tegan, I'm about to be philosophical.
Well, like maybe it's more 2.0 of 20 because it's actually May, dolls.
I'm going to go buy a bunch.
Halfway through, it's about time, mate.
About time
I had a resolution and intention.
Time for a bloody rebirth.
I'm going to go buy a bunch of oranges and just...
and just get in the shower.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Māori New Year, Manawatia Amatariki,
Yes.
July.
All right.
I've got time.
Oh shit!
That's
I've just
kind of
dropped my
soon,
bloody...
though.
That's a rebrand for the
Oh
month.
fuck! Sorry,
Hey, just
everyone.
relax, mate.
Sorry, because I've got my my jacket just in case I get coldies.
In case you get the shivers.
Yeah.
She's
No,
a bit
we're all
Volnies today.
I'm actually.
You're
You
good.
girls are building me up. My stores. My energy stores are being replenished by being in the presence of you two.
Good.
You're welcome.
Well, this is
I'm empty. No. You've emptied me out.
Hey, this is sort of along the same vein, to be honest. This is from a recent Vice article I've read about choremancing.
Okay.
So it's the latest dating trend where couples replace traditional date nights with everyday tasks like grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, or running errands together. The idea is that modern life is just so busy and expensive that couples are combining quality time with productivity.
Well, I like that.
So people are saying that chores are more about reveal more about compatibility than fancy dinners. So communication, patience, teamwork, and how someone handles stress. One expert argues that long-term relationships are mostly built in ordinary moments, not glamorous ones. And the trend reflects a shift away from performative romance towards practicality and authenticity. It's cheaper, lower pressure, and emotionally intimate in a quieter way. But others think it's depressing. And it's proof that modern dating culture is exhausted. One person says romance is dead if going to the supermarket counts as a date.
But do you know what? Now that you've said that, I can't think of the last time Bailey and I went to the supermarket together.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think because of our hours, how different they are.
Yeah.
Because I'm home in the Arvos, I'm usually like the house admin girly, like in the sense of like I'll make sure the groceries are done, like that kind of stuff. So then he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
So, but then he works normal 9 to 5 and he's still doing the house chores. Like, but I do love when we do a little working bee.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you tackle that, I'll tackle this, and at the end we're just like plonked out on the couch, like, how good. Look at us, teamwork makes the dream work.
Do you think that's romantic?
I don't think I've ever seen it as romantic, but I do think it's really like foundational and like a relationship.
Yeah.
Like being able to do those things together.
Yeah.
And it not be all just like hangouts and dinners. Yeah. I think it's cool.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it's more that we're so desperate to fucking put names or label. There's all this. I was like, is it chore-maxing? But no, it's chore-mancing.
Like
we're
romancing.
so desperate to just merge words these days. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, no, it's not romance. It's actually not romance.
But it is quality time.
It is.
Yeah,
I think,
and it is. I think more like important.
Yeah.
To. Wait, like my brain just reset then, just for
Okay.
a moment.
Click, click,
It
click.
is important to wrap yourselves around the mundane.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm back. Lean
That's
into the
profound too.
mundane.
Yeah.
Profound. Lean into the mundane because that life is more often than not that.
Yeah. It's not glamorous all the time.
Life.
Oh, life.
Life is mundane sometimes, people, and you have to lean into it. But it's not.
But the chore-mancing is especially popular with the Gen Z and millennials or
Okay.
zillennials because of burnout, cost of living pressures, packed schedules, and dating fatigue.
Yeah, that's fair. I can level with that. I
Yeah,
can level with that.
I think it's kind of nice, but I don't think we need any more new words. Do you think?
No, I think it just isn't. It just it's just that the shit's got to get done.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and just it's
So we
more.
like to do it together as friends.
To be fair, I hate going to the supermarket. I
Same.
hate it.
I actually rinse milk run like no one's business. Rinse it. Yeah. There's a supermarket, whānau, like not even a kilometre
Yeah.
from my house.
Yeah.
I used to walk there and bring home my groceries. Never again.
But no, I hate it. But I'll do it if I have to. But I enjoy going with Josh.
You need to chore-mance it. You are chore-mancing, whether
Yeah.
you like it or not.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, no.
Well, it's just going to.
But you like it.
I like it because I'm with him.
Yeah, that's
So I
right.
like the quality time
Yeah.
with him.
Okay.
Yeah, doing
That's fair.
things
That's fair.
that need to be done.
Am I being deliberately argumentative with that?
I
one?
like it today, though.
No, I think we're just like actually all on the same page. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Furiously agreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I get you.
I understand.
I hear you, and I see you,
Life.
and I will meet you where you are.
Yeah.
And you know what? I almost feel like today's got a bit of a theme.
Oh,
Okay, because now I'm going to talk about relationships. Now, I saw something that says easy shit to do that strengthens relationships. I don't think it's necessarily just for romantic ones. I think it'd be good for like your friendships, like
I was
platonic.
going to say let's
relationships as
not talk about bloody boyfriend and girlfriend relationships too much. We'll
No.
turn off all our
I think this
wonderful single listeners.
Exactly.
They'll be like, oh fuck, this has become a
It
fucking
says,
relationship podcast.
some
Fuck
little
off. Sorry,
changes. So this a user called Lily Chapman has posted them. Little changes I try to embody every day that make a huge difference in how I feel about myself and the other people in it. Okay? So just some stupidly easy shit I do that's radically improved my life and my relationships. Verse 1. Genuinely believe there's always a chance I'm wrong about even my strongest opinions.
Nah.
Oh my God. First on the list, Brodie. First on the list.
I like it.
Yeah, but I'm with that. I'm trying to lean into the... Because sometimes I'm a fucking know-it-all. But I'm trying to lean into the whole... I could be wrong, though. I say that often. And it's not like a lack of confidence in what I'm
Out loud
saying.
or just in your head?
It's just like a softer way to approach my assertiveness,
But what
I
if you
think.
know that you're right?
Yeah, but
What if
like,
you
No,
actually
not everybody is right all the time.
But,
aren't they? Well, like if
anyways, next
sorry,
one.
Carrie.
Anyway,
sorry.
Okay. This one, she said, set my baseline to amused instead of annoyed. That is one
Oh,
I
that's
need
good.
to work with a lot. Because sometimes it's 7 a.m. and I'm already pissed off at work. And I'm
Yeah.
like, give it a rest, bro. It's the morning.
Give it a hee, not a
Don't go. The next one, try to recognize my own shortcomings in real time. I'm definitely overstimulated and it's making me quite short. Sorry.
Hey, well, look, at least I came on earlier today and said, look, I'm going to be what you get is what you.
This
I
is-
mean, what?
This is my
What
capacity.
you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like self-awareness is what that is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Next one you can try is give second chances, but never third.
Yeah.
with that.
Yep.
I'm quite a like forgive not forget person, and I feel like that kind of is under the same umbrella. I think it's so cool to be able to forgive because it means you can move through life a little lighter.
And just remember that karma will always get the people.
Yeah.
It depends on
You
what
know
they've
what I
done
mean?
though as well.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah.
It really does.
Let's not get into semantics, guys.
No.
Another one, tell people my exact expectations so nobody is confused or disappointed. I think people really struggle with that. I think there's always a bit of an assumed, well, of course they'd be like that because that's how I would hold myself in that same situation. You shouldn't never assume that someone would react or respond in the same way you would.
But that's a real classic Kiwi thing. We're all very like not non-confrontational. You know what I mean in terms of our approaches with people. We've talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Like, no, all good. No worries.
It's not. But you're also not mind readers. Like if you expect something out of somebody, like turn up at this time. Not nothing like that. But it's like,
You
you go, or
Failed.
Get out.
I'll give you a couple more. There's heaps, but I'll just give you a couple more. This one is acknowledge embarrassing situations very directly. I'm about this.
Yeah.
Because there is nothing worse. If something kind of awkward happens, and I don't really care about awkward, like whatever, but I do think about it ages after. I love a little, oh, well, that was a bit awkward, wasn't it? Sorry about that, And then you just move on and you never think about it again.
Do you know, on that one though as well, I had a great chat with Pax Asadi, amazing comedian here in Aotearoa. And I think that social media has a big role to play in this, but no one really leans into the embarrassing anymore. No one wants to share. Like everything about everyone's lives is so curated. Even when people are talking about their downfalls or flaws, it's still presented in like a curated way.
Yeah.
No one just owns up to the fact that they shat or piss themselves.
I'd be
You know
quite
what I
happy
mean?
to.
except you.
I mean, one of my most iconic
Everyone
radio
but
stories
Brodie.
I ever told on air was me having skitty undies on my birthday. So, it's just like,
Everyone but you two.
hey?
Both
Yeah,
of
but
you.
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean though? People like to.
It was desperate times. I needed to bring something from the vault, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just hadn't had a viral clip in a while,
You just needed to
I'm
go
gonna
viral.
I'm gonna save one for a live show later this year. I've got
Are
one.
you?
I've got one.
Fantastic.
Up my sleeve.
I've actually got an embarrassing one for you in my minutes in a minute too.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
But the embarrassing, I think, but people are we're striving to be serious and perfect.
Just
and
lean
it's
in.
just like just let it go.
And the last one I'll leave you with, things you can do, so just some good shit that'll help strengthen relationships. Stay in your lane, focus on yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy.
Or that was like that had about 18 in it.
Yeah.
That was good.
Wow.
But it is. Stay in your lane. It's like, we've talked about this before, but me and Bailey, and it's like, you are so focused. Say your goal is, and I think for a bit, like our goal was, we want to get the house, we want to buy a house. And then you're seeing people with jet skis, and you're like, man, it'd be cool to buy a jet ski. And it's like, I don't want a jet ski. I actually want the house. Why do I care that someone else, three people on my feed have a jet ski, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, I could get a jet ski. It's like, it's actually, social media ruined me.
Yeah.
It ruined me. I don't need a jet ski.
No.
It's not my goal.
No.
I'm just going to add another one in there.
Go
though.
for it.
Stay in your lane. But if you're deciding to leave your lane, indicate well and fucking do it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give the appropriate time.
Like
according to road code.
if you're deciding that you are leaving your lane, make sure you fucking nail it in that other lane. Like, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
You're overtaking or you're getting off in the exit,
Like-
and you're like, this is not my highway anymore.
Give it a full nudge.
Yep.
it
Hop
some.
on a whole new
Yeah,
road
you've got to commit.
out of town.
Yep.
All right, there you go. There was heaps more, but I'm like, nah, we're done now.
Is it me?
No,
Is
no,
it
no.
me?
No.
You're actually all good.
No, this is actually an amazing, on the similar vein of your
Oh
similar
shit! Here
Oh my
we
God.
go.
There's a themed show today.
Far out.
segue upon segue. This is from one of our lovely finishers. We're going to put our headphones on and listen to this right now. It's called the Fatwa. It's an acronym everybody needs to start using.
Fatwo.
Okay.
Fuck all the way off. This is the most extreme kind of fuck off. This is not when William is at a gathering and says something malapropos and you say gently to him, "Oh, fuck off, William." This is sell your phone, board a camel to Timbuktu, keep riding and don't ever come back again. Fuck all the way off.
Oh, okay.
Well, that is like
I'm actually into that.
that's like that's what I said though. Like if you're gonna get out of your lane, do it that way.
Fuck all the way off.
Fuck all the way off.
So that's
Yeah, right.
FATWO, Fatwo.
I go fat too.
Fat
Fat
two.
too.
Fat two, all the way off.
There's that brilliant scene. This is great. This is going to be helpful. It's in a movie. It's in a show. Shit. Anyway, she says to the guy, "Fuck off. Fuck all the way off to fuck off mountain. And when you get to the top of the fuck off mountain, you stay fucked off or something." I'll find it for next week, shall I?
Okay.
Fuck right off to fuck. Oh, stop talking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Some people,
sorry.
yes, it feels quite powerful to really.
Fuck all the way off.
Yeah, fat two.
Fat two.
Fat
Fat two.
two. Fat
two.
two.
Don't know.
Hey, we're going into domestic fieldwork now.
Yeah, and you're right.
BK.
Okay, everybody ready for this?
Yeah.
Now, you may remember last week, if you were with us, I posed a question about real estate agents. And it was to do with like the fact that everything about how they present themselves now gives that real sort of like, I'm a movie star,
Yeah.
main character energy. Never really see their house, but there's these big sweeping billboards and yeah, it just, there's another real level to it. You said that there's all these sort of like people now kind of on social media that are
Oh, they
real
take the
estate
content
stars.
seriously. It's not just a few drone shots, and
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. But we got a bit of feedback, which
Okay.
I found very interesting. We probably call it tea.
Okay,
actually,
tea.
from
tea.
within.
All right, talk to me, talk to
so
me.
this is industry tea.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, where is she? Where is she? Wait, it's quite a big one, but bear with me. Hi, ladies. Real estate agent here and long-time listener. Couldn't not send a comment on this one. Why are real estate agents the main characters? The answer? Selling Sunset. That show convinced a whole new generation of agents that they're celebrities with a real estate license. Absolute main character energy and the confidence of a toddler arguing that the sky is actually green. Now we're all staring at these movie-style billboards, heavily filtered social media profiles, wondering where to find a teenager to teach us how to make content and stay relevant. Because apparently now you need a drone shot, a motivational quote, a beige blazer, and a dramatic background music before we're all allowed to tell you the ballpark figure is offers over 700k and ask if you'd like further information about the property. Meanwhile, us millennials who started at the bottom in admin roles and spent nearly 20 years climbing the industry's weird cult-like ladder are being made to feel that like all that experience is irrelevant compared to the latest TikTok trend imported from America. We learned contracts, negotiation, compliance, property law, script writing, and how to survive a market crash. We spent thousands building corporate wardrobes only for the new generation to show up to the office looking like they're on their way to the gym, and somehow they still outsell us on Instagram. But okay, sure, the real skill is filming yourself bouncing through a hallway while pointing out light fittings, playing a life-size game of The Floor is Lava. Signed, a burnt-out agent who's out here actually selling property, building relationships, and trying to keep up without looking like a complete fuckwit.
That's so
Right,
good.
There's beef in the real estate industry.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, she did say it with, she's like, oh, I am kind of taking the piss in that as well. But you
Yeah,
get,
yeah,
but,
yeah. She's
and
fed
I'm
up.
like, oh, that is, does make a bit of sense though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
That a lot of it is that very kind of, it sort of did blow up post-Selling Sunset.
I've never watched Selling Sunset, so I don't really know the whole lore around it. But I do think there was a level of, I feel like real estate used to look quite glamorous. It doesn't look glamorous to me. A colleague of mine said when we were looking for property, he said, look at your real estate agent's car.
Yeah.
If it's not nice, don't buy from them.
Oh,
It's always about the car and the watch.
Yeah.
For a lot of people.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Because a good real estate agent will have a nice car. It doesn't have to be a flash car, but just like a nice, tidy.
It's so ruthless.
You
eh?
can-
It is
So
really
ruthless.
ruthless.
Yeah.
But I think the other thing is as well, it must be just like insanely competitive because it seems like it's quite a saturated market, that the actual real estate business. And if you think about the past couple of years of how tumultuous, oh my God, listen to me getting smarter as this podcast goes on, how tumultuous the property market has been and is this year, that it would be really stressful working every week. Like that would have me out. That like just no thank you to open homes
Open
all weekend
homes,
every
quite
weekend.
emotional. Why people are breaking up, like a lot of people, reasons why people are selling houses, and
Oh yeah.
it would be so happy, but it could also have like a really underbelly of sadness and grief.
Yeah.
A lot of
Damn.
yeah.
But there you
Damn.
go.
Not for
Damn.
me, mate. Not
There's-
for me.
No, not for me. Absolutely not. So that's my domestic field work.
my domestic field work this week. Have you guys heard of a rolling fart?
No.
Well, have I?
Nah.
I don't know.
You
Maybe?
I think you would have all experienced one.
Got a theory?
Tell me.
Is it a fart that sort of like rolls up your
From your
Yeah.
from your back
you
of
know
your,
what I mean? You know, like
Back
from
to
the
front.
back of the bottom.
it goes back to front. Yeah.
This is
Up to
for
the-
vagina owners only.
Yeah.
So I've
That's
seen
the
like
way
that,
to
eh?
describe it. Yeah.
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 seen a few people talk about it, and then I've kind of experienced them, but nobody's really talked about it on a podcast. Maybe
Fanny fart.
Maybe they have.
Yeah.
It's a fanny fart, but it rolls up to the front, so you're farting
Yeah, yeah.
in a sitting position.
Yeah.
Normally, you
I
can
can't
be
even think
standing.
of the last time I had one. Not that I've really thought about it, but I just know they're a thing.
They
you
are
know?
a thing.
But it's not necessarily like a fanny fart. It's just a fart that it just rolls
Is it
up.
like an air pocket that just travels
must
from asshole to front bum?
to clip.
Must be.
To
Like
clip, which
and
we
it-
know all about now.
and it's a bubble. Like it's,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
kind of
Like
it's a cute one,
Yeah,
but
Yes.
then you don't know how to release it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You kind
You've
of
got
have
to
to.
sort of merge your flaps sitting there.
Oh,
Sorry.
bit crass for
Sorry,
me.
sorry.
Bit crass for me.
Oh, dolls.
Sorry.
Yeah. You know?
We had
But you-
we had a few different words that I went oh
Yeah, that was it,
it
yeah,
was taking
okay.
me out each
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe one would have sufficed, but
I
there was a
just-
few words there
yeah.
for me.
So I just wanted to bring knowledge and life
Hey.
to the rolling fart and
Universal experience.
universal experience for the fanny owners.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
love saying like not a unique experience ever.
Yeah.
on
No.
Earth. There never is one.
No.
You can always share it with someone else. Don't do one now.
No.
Don't do one
Oh
now.
my God. I
No, you
wasn't.
might be a little booze poos one too.
No,
you
no,
know.
I won't, I'm not going to do one. I just
You started
it's just-
moving like you
Sorry,
were.
I was.
You guys can't fart on demand, can you?
No.
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 No. Oh shit.
No.
Yeah. I
You push
gotta
it.
push too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, no.
I used to be able to burp the alphabet, but I can't anymore.
No.
No.
I went through, there was a wee phase, not to keep talking about farts, Fano, but there was a phase where I actually genuinely just never farted. I just only burped. And I don't know why, but it was just something that happened with my gas. I don't know. It was just coming this way. But it's not like fart gas.
How
it's
long
just
are we
like,
talking?
I don't know. I reckon there was a good like year or two. I was like, fuck, I actually never fart.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wasn't farting that much.
Check that out.
No, but I'm all good now.
Are you
Toot
both
from
back to
both ends.
both? Okay, cool.
Toot from both ends.
Tooting from both ends.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's enough fart chat now.
Okay, my little bit of domestic field work is just me out in the open and with the people. But we got to stop commenting on people's appearances, I should say. People's appearances. Because I have it happen to me quite often.
Yeah, you've got some.
They either know me from the radio or know me from the telly or
Yeah.
wherever you might know me from. Maybe I'm just the annoying girl you can't get rid of on your For You page. I get
Yeah,
it.
that's how I
pop
came
up
to-
every now and again.
Came to meet you.
And so the one I get the most is people will say to me, I don't think they realise I'm tall. So quite often people will say to my face, "Far, you're big in person." And the word they never use the word tall. They always use the word big because I think I don't know, I look short online or I don't know what it is, but I'm about 5'9". Not super tall, but taller than the average, let's say. So I sort of get comments like that, those ones where it's like, wow, I didn't ask, but here you are
A
telling
little
me.
bit backhanded too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so in the weekend, I was at Wananga. We had a one-day Wananga in the weekend, and it was awesome. But you have cut like your morning tea and lunch breaks through your whole sort of day of schooling. Yeah, anyways,
Yeah.
a guy did come up to me and say, he obviously knew me from the radio, which was like really nice. And he came up to me, and the way he addressed me was, "Man, Tegan, you are way slimmer in person." And I went, "Oh, okay." So I did leave I thought, moment of redemption here. Let's open it up for him. I said, "Well, that does sound a little backhanded, you know," is what I said in reply.
Yeah.
And he said, "Man, if a camera adds 10 pounds, there must be like 6 of them in the studio." And I was like, oh my God, he actually just said that.
Double down.
And I went, "Oh, yeah." And he goes, "Not in a creepy way, though." And I was like, I honestly want to say, I'm not creeped out. I'm just baffled.
Yeah.
You've rattled me. You've rattled me. And then I was like, oh, my God, am I fat?
No.
Am I fat on air? Am I fat on air when they see me on the screen?
No.
Don't know. But, yeah, I was just like, man. So I just want to offer a little, you're like, maybe let's not comment on people's appearances when we see them.
Yeah.
I get far you're big in person. I actually got on when I was out the other weekend with my friends, I got "You're way prettier" in person, which was I was like, yeah, great. So I look ugly every day, awesome. And now it's "You're way slimmer in person." I'm like, oh my god, I can't win.
Those three I used to get all the time when I worked on breakfast.
Yeah.
All the time.
But you go, but I'm just as funny, eh?
You can't have my personality.
No, you can't attack that.
Yeah. It's a weird phenomenon, isn't it? Because I don't even think there's any malice. Like there's
it
not
actually seems really.
It's sort of like out there. I mean, the
I
fact
don't
that he
say
double.
genuine, but you know what I mean? Like I don't think he meant to make me feel shit. I think he meant it as a high form of flattery.
Yeah.
So,
But the double
you look great
down.
right here, you know?
Yeah.
But the double down with the 6 cameras wasn't necessary.
No.
You know?
Shut up.
Yeah. I was like, well, yeah. And then he walked away and I was going, and then straight away I turned around and went, what the fuck was that?
Did anybody expect, like, who was next to you?
Like, we were all just giggling. It was funny. Like, at least I've got decent
Laughing.
enough self-esteem that I don't really care, you know?
You didn't go home and cry.
No, but there'd be a day that it caught me on the wrong
well,
one.
that's
And
the
it
thing,
might
right?
have.
It might have just start bawling in front of him. And
I'm just
I remember that
shut up.
this wasn't. You've just got me thinking though. This wasn't in real life. So this was on a Facebook
Oh, yeah, okay.
comment. But this comment about me was one that will live with me forever. And I was like, wow, that is so specific. This guy commented on me once when I worked on breakfast and said, she looks like Christian Cullen with a wig and lippy on.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was like, initially I thought, now he's being mean. But then I went, wow, that's
Christian Collins, isn't he handsome?
yeah, he's a handsome, one of the greatest, one of our greatest ever rugby
All
players.
blacks, yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, that has taken you. That means that you spend a lot of your day thinking about me.
Or
Yeah.
they're staring at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To come up
for
with
that read.
such a creative
Yeah.
observation.
Yeah.
I went, actually, that means that you're thinking about me far from the.
I'm trying to think what would be my worst. I don't know. Like, all the most creative read. Sometimes you got to go, you know what? Damn.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
yeah. But also, I think it's you've got some interesting people in your comment sections too, eh?
I actually had an interesting one. I was just on air the other day, just, minding my own business, and I get a DM at 7 a.m. that just says, F you ugly bitch. And I went, oh. So I just replied, true. Because I'm like, oh, we come to play today, do we?
Yeah, let's
and
go.
And it was like, yeah, you ugly bitch. And then I screenshotted the messages they used to reply to my story, was them saying, you're so cute, all that kind of stuff. Screenshotted that, sent it back. And then they said, shut up, ugly bitch, still a mutt. And I went, okay. And then I just blocked them. But then but before I blocked them, I tagged them on a story so everyone knew who they were. Crazy. Yeah. But I was like 7 a.m. Someone woke up 7 a.m.
To tell you that.
And do you know what? Sometimes when I think it's someone like that, I'm like, it's someone I know.
It's a burner.
What?
It's someone I know.
No, it won't be someone you know.
Who is waking up at 7 a.m. to message a random person they've never met in their life? If you ugly biatch.
Crazy people.
Yeah.
Or a burner.
Or it's a burner. Yeah. It's someone I know.
Someone's woken up and
That's
chosen
so
violence.
mean.
No, I actually don't have any enemies, I think.
I don't have any enemies.
Your face.
And even if there's anything about me, I don't really want to know.
No, exactly. That's the whole
it's
point,
like-
right? You don't want to know.
It'll hurt me too much, and
Yeah.
I don't have time to be hurt.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
'em.
that needs to go on a t-shirt too.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be hurt.
Yeah, I don't have time. I'm too happy being happy
Yeah.
to just fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Fuck everybody.
Fuck all, no, was it fuck all the way off?
Fuck
Yeah,
all the way off.
Fuck all
Yeah.
the way off.
Up the mountain, over
Yeah,
the
up
hillside,
to fuck off mountain.
go on a boat to fuck off.
Yeah.
Laters.
Laters.
Anyway, you
Hey.
happy kind queen gal. Happy kind queen gal.
I got some minutes. Okay, G's stuff today. We've got a little clip that was actually from this morning.
Okay.
This is my son Otis, and he had just woken up. I like to ask them what they dream about at night. Frank normally says Hot Wheels,
You're great.
and this morning, this is Otis.
Odie, what did you dream about? What's that? Boobies.
So he's been like,
King.
yeah, boobies,
Boobies. King.
boobies. He often says blueberries, but he has been quite enamoured with
Boobies.
recently.
Okay.
But then I said, whose boobies? Said Frank's boobies.
Oh!
And then he's like, no, I got nipples. And they've been doing a bit of nipple gripples recently. So
Okay.
it's,
Ooh.
it's
Boys.
all boys.
Boys will be boys.
They will be.
Do you think that that's pretty cool that they're identifying their dreams though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that is cool.
I don't know if it's like real,
Yeah.
but it's whatever they're thinking about at that time. And
Yeah.
I like to ask them about all sorts of big questions, like where they live. Frank says Earth. I'm like, how do you know that? All the big questions. So it's quite fun just to see what their answers are at this stage. So that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
And Al was away duck shooting with my dad over the weekend. So I don't know if you guys are hunting gals, but
I've been to a couple of my before in my time.
Never been hunting. Fishing. We got fishing, but yeah, not hunting.
got the camo on today.
I do have the camo on today. Yeah.
I love it.
Do you know what? That would be. My dad would hate it. My dad doesn't like people wearing camo.
We'll say this is because
as
he's
fashion.
military. Yeah,
Because he's
100%. 100%.
And if he saw the alarming amount of camo I have in my wardrobe, I think he would be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I remember Mum used to buy these like camo print jandals from Kathmandu, so specific. I just remember it. And Dad would always be like, ugh, because he's like, wearing camo, you know?
Oh, I reckon it's cool.
Yeah. Honestly, he'd be like, I don't think he would really care now, but I've got so much camo.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
never did growing up because I knew he didn't like it.
So also, I also find it quite funny too as well, ex-military with people like cargo pants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Comfy.
I got a few of those too.
But I'm like, no one's ever putting anything in those pockets.
yeah.
You know, which
Yeah,
that's
true.
what they're for. They're for you wore things.
Putting all your things
But now,
bits and
my
bobs.
keys,
They
lip
go-
balm,
They go
Yep.
in the side pocket, do they?
yep, wallet,
Yeah.
card holder.
Yep.
Yeah, they can go everywhere. So there's so many pockets to address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to the duck shooting, so I hadn't let Ali do it. Dad has asked him every year to go on the big family duck shooting trip
Yes.
down in Martin, where a lot of my dad's cousins and stuff are from.
Yeah, I've just had a bit of it. Where's Martin? Take me there.
Manawatu.
Yeah.
Manawatu.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's kind of close. Yeah,
Palmy-ish.
palmy-ish.
Yes, I'm there.
And Ali was packing his bag, and it was the Hurricanes versus the Blues, and he's like, I'm going to pack my Blues jersey, and I was like, no, you're not. No,
Not
I
done
would
there.
not. Anyway, but I didn't think he was brave enough to wear it down with all of the Canes fans down there.
I should have.
He should have. But he had a lovely time. They stayed at this motel with Dad, and I was so scared to let Ali go down there because he's an Aucklander. We're farming whānau, because I know what they do for initiation for like the first family people.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say he didn't do this over the weekend, so that's good. But what they traditionally would do is get the new guys who are new to the family to get naked,
Oh, not what I thought.
swim across the pond and retrieve the ducks with their mouth, and then
Okay, it is involving your mouth. Okay.
yeah, and then bring them back. But it says that's why it's taken 12 years for me to let him go do this. But he didn't do that, and they had a really good time, and he stood up for himself. I'm like, you're married, you got 2 kids now. I don't think Dad's going to stitch you up that badly.
Yeah.
But he had a great weekend. It was like 60 of them, and
60.
got really drunk, and anyway, lots of fun. I'm sure we've got lots of farming whānau that listen to us. So.
Sometimes when you go hunting, they make you bite into the heart.
Oh.
Like if you get a deer, that's what I thought you were going to say, something like that. But it was still putting something in your mouth.
Yeah,
so-
we're still putting it something. But I don't think he had to do that. So he had a good old time with Dad. He came back very tired and cuddly on Sunday.
which is nice.
Wow.
This is nice. And
Yeah, there's a real like that whole duck shooting. There's a real layer of camaraderie to the boys and the mai and
yeah,
all of that kind. You can see
You
them
can
all.
feel it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't do that though. I'd be
No.
like, nope, not doing that.
No, I don't really like killing things. Okay, we had a lovely message from a listener. I just wanted to say Gracie's poem about mums last week had me in tears. As a first-time mum and my girl is nearly 6 months old, to say that the past half a year has gone fast is an understatement. I was driving around my town after being at the doctor's for the millionth time since becoming a mum, and my girl fell asleep, not wanting to risk the transfer from the car seat to the cot and have it fail. I drove around for 40 minutes while she napped. Thank God for your podcast to listen to. It also had me reflecting a bit on my childhood and all the different hats my mum wore whilst raising my 2 brothers and me. Mums are truly the best.
Oh, that's really sweet.
So nice.
That's really
Also,
sweet.
what a nice time for her to listen to that while she had to stay in the car for 40 minutes to drive around.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm definitely learning watching my friends with newborns the transfer thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's sometimes not worth it.
Not worth it, or
Yeah.
just stay in the car, window down, or go back and forth, go through a
Roundabout.
yeah.
You just see someone
Drive through?
donating
I was
around a
gonna say-
roundabout for ages, eh?
yeah, woo, get really car sick. But there's actually a good St. Pierre's that's a drive-through
Yeah.
in Onehunga that they used to go to lots with the kids because you
That's
don't want to
such a
get
good
them
idea.
out of the car to go get lunch and
Yeah.
special treat. And then on another little, slightly mothering, slightly music note, I want you guys to put your headphones back on and listen to Neo
Oh, I think I've seen this.
singing a remix of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It is so good.
Your rhythm. All right. Are you ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Wow.
How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Like a diamond in the sky.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are.
Ooh.
Up above the world so high.
Come on.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Shine bright, shine bright, shine bright, shine bright.
Shine bright, shine bright.
Twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Go to see that Neo.
Little star.
What's it giving now?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are up so high.
So high.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Oh.
Twinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
how I wonder what you are up above so high.
So high.
Why does it?
Like a
How does
diamond
it?
in the sky.
It works so well.
Do you know what though? I reckon when I have kids, that's the only way we're doing nursery rhymes. Just the classics.
Yeah.
Just the tuna classics.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that heal you a little bit, did it?
just
Yeah.
healed me a little bit.
Yeah.
Also thought I was just back in Caxton Street. So we're on again.
Music
Are we on-
pumping.
Yeah.
Are we on again? Are we going again? Oh my goodness. That's very cool.
It's good, eh? It's good, eh?
Okay.
Bees
You ready,
minutes.
ready for my minutes? So
Yeah,
I've
go on.
I've shared a lot of my I shared the Magic Round weekend, but I did have an accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um,
You're right.
Yeah. No, I'm sweet as now, and I was wondering whether I was going to tell you guys this, and then I was like, it is actually quite funny.
Yeah.
I may have weed myself.
Oh, it happens.
Okay, so we had a we had to poo yourself last week or wee yourself this week.
Yeah. But you'll understand this now. Our lady bladders, you know, like yours is probably way more sensitive than ours because they've had the babies.
Yeah, but you also did a lot of running.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as you can imagine, you know when you're busting. I mean, okay, actually, I'm going to back this up a little bit. One of my toxic traits is, sometimes I'm just like too busy to go pee, right? I'm just running around. Then all of a sudden, you are busting.
Mm-hmm.
So that is unfortunately an everyday general toxic trait of mine. So anyway, the other night, we're waiting for our Uber to go home.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, and I'm like, I do need to I need to go. But then you're like, no, just get in the Uber, get home, kind of thing, right? So get in the Uber, and then by the time we get out of the Uber, I'm like, oh no, I'm really I'm really busting, I'm really, really busting. Josh is like, I'll go get some McDonald's. I was like, okay, you go get some McDonald's. I'll scan myself up to the room. All right. So I'm like, and then it's sort of the body's everything's
Crossing
going,
your legs
everything's going because the switch goes on. That's like you're near. I can tell that you're near, and the urgency and the intensity sort of up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, though, I've got my card out. Scan it to the after hours thing. Won't unlock the door. I was like, oh my god. So the man, he has to walk over and I'm as you imagine, I'm sort of standing there. He opens up, like, hello. Anyway, go in, walk in, sort of come in, go into the lift. Now, do you think my card would scan to let me up to my floor?
Yeah. No.
No.
Wait, why didn't you go to the lobby toilets?
I didn't think about that. I just get in there. And so I was like, oh, yeah. Scanning, bing, red. Scanning, bing, red.
no.
So then I was like, oh my God.
It's coming out.
I was like, no. Anyway, then I'm like, get out of the lift. I'm like, excuse me, where are the toilets? He's like, down the end of the hallway. down the Dandenong Highway, and it was halfway.
Like in time.
No,
No, not in time.
No.
Not quite in time.
Oh.
Just halfway down the hallway. Just, but
Started to
I
go.
still managed to get most of it in the toilet. But there was just,
3 undies out.
threw undies out.
No, you didn't.
Nah, didn't throw my undies out.
Wash
It was
them in the
just-
sink in
it was
the
just-
bathroom.
Oh, it's just
wheeze.
me.
It's just
Yeah, but then
wheeze.
you got to keep it in your bag until you get home to New
I
Zealand.
washed them in the sink though.
Yeah, with the hotel shampoo.
Well, no, wait, in the
Shampoo.
kettle way.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what people do.
No, there was, it was a big,
Boil your undies.
beautiful room with a huge bathroom and bath. And
Oh,
stuff.
my bad.
Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't the
The kitchen
It
sink.
wasn't the BK's motel in Te Awamutu. It was it was a. But yeah, so just a little bit of wheeze down the hallway. It was a little bit embarrassing.
It's okay.
That's
You
all right.
know?
But it was only you and like in the confines of you and in that moment.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about being present today.
Oh, I
you
know. Yeah,
you know.
exactly. And I think it
And
was
Josh
just,
wouldn't have cared.
no. Well,
No.
I was embarrassed to tell him, and then he was like, "Is that it?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
He was expecting something way worse. I was
Do you
like,
know
"Oh."
what though? That is such the thing that you was talking about, the whole like being so busy that you miss your opportunity to pee. I do it a lot too.
Yeah?
And the other day I had to gap from somewhere and I drove home. And like
Oh.
my drive home is like 20 minutes at the worst from town,
Yeah.
from where I work. And I thought, yeah, I'm sweet. And nah, I was not. Like, I honestly, and I kept hitting red lights. And I was like, this is, you got to be joking. I had to sit on my like foot and then had one foot on the accelerator and brake. And I was like sitting like with my
like
other
with your
foot under
heel.
my,
Yeah.
under my
I remember doing that at school.
when you were busting.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. But even the transition of getting my leg under to sit on was like, it could have
It's
been.
quite dangerous to drive with one
and I don't
foot,
have leather
probably.
seats.
But yeah, but this is like, I mean, if there's anything I think this is an
And I'm trying to pee, man. I need to pee right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, how many minutes you got, Brodie?
We've got to stop this. We've got to stop this.
So bad.
So I think we need to learn from the fact that, like, if I needed to pee down the hallway of the hotel because I'd done exactly that, I was like, I'll just wait till I get home. We can't do that.
No.
We can't be doing that.
You know what it means? Hydrated as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
75,000 vodka sodas. Anyway, I'm just, each time that me and Josh have to say goodbye, I get sad. More. Yeah.
More and more.
More.
It's such a nice, but you guys get to have, the cool thing about a long distance relationship is every time you see each other is a highlight reel. It's like you get to do all the fun stuff and you make much more of an effort, I would say, to do the fun stuff.
Yeah.
You and Josh have done so much more than I think Bailey and I have ever done.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's cool. But,
Yeah.
and I know that the trade-off is that you don't get the everyday mundane.
Yeah.
Which I quite enjoy. But I think it's just like, even though it's hard,
Yeah.
it's such a cool way to have a relationship and experience a relationship.
And I think the great thing is when having a long distance relationship is that you've got to work on the things like communication, like the key pillars to a relationship you have to nail from day dot.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to spend every waking moment with him now. I'm
good.
like, I need my,
You need it.
he left this morning at 4 o'clock. I was like,
What a king that he stayed over too.
Yeah.
big warm heater.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then also
You're super busy. You might not have time for him this week.
this week. So we're in the thick now. We're in the thick. We're in it. Right up the passage of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what's today? It's what is
Tuesday.
today?
Tuesday.
So we've got a lot to get achieved today. Then we've got to get a lot achieved on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and then we turn back round, head out to the airport on Thursday
Can't believe this.
to take me and my wonderful co-founder of Solo Girls Run Club, Chris. We head off back to Brizzy,
Yeah.
but to head up to Noosa
Fun.
for the half marathon because Lord knows, that I like to sometimes lean into being a real hybrid athlete. So this will be classic example of that. Go from Magic Round to a half marathon runner.
I love that you've come home in between too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
had to be here.
To be
Yeah,
here
thank
today.
you.
Thank
Had to
you.
be here. Got
She's here.
500 other podcasts to do between now and then.
Perfect.
So yeah, we've got 17 wahine that we're
Mean.
taking over to Noosa
Yeah.
to run either the 10K or the half marathon.
Cool.
And then we get back on Monday. And then on Friday the 29th is the
Kiwi Yarns.
Yarns Tamaki Makoto show. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, Please get them. It's going to be an absolute hoot. These gals are going to be there.
We
Annika
will.
Moa is going to be there. Tom Sainsbury, Joe Kane. So we do that.
Yep.
And then the following week is Rotorua, Hamilton, Invercargill, Christchurch. Get back from Christchurch on the Monday. Leave for my big adventure on the Friday. So we're in that kind of, you know, the bit where you're like, just one day at a time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Just get
Gracie
through.
was like, oh my God. the show-
Presents.
Gracie was like, oh my God, the live show next week. I was like, no.
I was like,
We're not there
sorry.
yet,
No,
we're not
no,
there
no,
yet.
no.
I'm like, sorry, I won't bring it up.
So, you know, and do you know what though? When you were saying earlier about all of the types of things about trying to be present and stuff,
Yeah.
it's when you're in the thick of it. Like, I mean, again, what a life. What a life. Unreal. Like so many of these cool, awesome opportunities, things that I've worked for in that as well. But then you do like, you understand that you've just got to stop, sit down.
Yeah.
Now that won't happen this week. That's the reality. Oh, mind you, it actually. I mean, I'll get to Noosa. There'll be naps. There'll be early nights. So we'll just go from one opposite to the other.
Yep.
You know, we'll get there.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah.
that. No, you're doing well, mate.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So just T's and P's all round for everyone.
T.
All right.
How was
my
Wangana?
minutes? What did I do in the last week? Oh, do you know what? I actually did something cool last week. So my mahi, my FM, we've partnered with the New Zealand Police. Been doing some wee promos, some videos, some fun stuff. I love the New Zealand Police. I grew up in a family of servicemen, and I've been surrounded by them my whole life, Army, Police. So I do, you know, they've got sort of a little place in my heart, and so it's really special when you get to do mahi, like in our space with them or adjacent to. So we've done ride-alongs and stuff, and then the next content bit they wanted us to do was to sit the PAT, which is like the entry-level fitness test to get into the police force. And I think you do it prior to police college, maybe?
They do it once. They do it annually.
This one in particular is just you do it the once, and then they have a different kind of test for that you do like once a year or something like that. So the test consists of a 2.4 kilometre run within a certain time, or a certain amount of push-ups depending on your gender, and then there is grip strength, and then there is a vertical jump. So we kind of knew it was coming, but like I've got a pretty general level of fitness, so I wasn't too stressed about it. But when I looked at the test, I thought I'm probably not gonna pass this. And like I've been running, but I obviously run, I wouldn't say long distance, but I run a longer distance than a 2.5K. And I worked it out, and so you did it according to your BMI and gender, and I think I would have had to do 2.4 kilometres within 12 minutes and 15 seconds.
Wow.
That's the fastest I have to do it.
Oh.
The slowest I get to do it, I should say. Yeah.
Oh.
So, but if you get before 11 minutes, you're the man. Like you get the most points. But they sort of grade it. You do all the tests, you get 11 points is what you need in order to pass the test. So usually you do the run first and you do the rest of the test fatigued. For the sake of just the drama, we did the run last because I think that was the one we all thought we were going to fail.
Yeah.
So we did the what did we do first? Push-ups, I believe. I had to get at least 15.
Yeah.
But if you got over 20, you got top marks. I got 20.
Oh.
So I was like, I actually thought, I was like, I've never done 20 push-ups in a row. Did it. Done. I was like, okay, great. I'm a police officer. Anyways. And then we did the grip strength. And I think to get top points, you had to get 70 and over based on this little grip machine.
Yeah.
And that's both hands combined. 75. Done. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm a police officer once again. Then we do vertical jump. I got middle of the road points for that one. I don't really have hops, guys.
Vertical drill, like just up and down.
Yeah, you kind of hit where you can reach, and then you have to hit like a certain number above that.
Oh yeah, cool.
Then we do the run. 2.5 Ks. It was like 6 times around a 400 metre track.
Oh, how'd you go?
I didn't actually do too bad. However, I thought I'd do a little carb load. Like, thought I timed it perfectly. No, I got a stitch when we were doing the run. Do you know what it was? I was just running faster than I normally do, and it got me. So I finished the run. I had to walk twice because of my stitch.
Ouch.
And I think I did the run in like 13:50 something.
Yeah.
So not that far
No,
off.
that's awesome.
Like a minute and a half off or a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
So I was pretty happy with that. But I know if I didn't have a stitch, I would have got closer to 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't have passed. None of us passed.
That's okay.
But I thought it was just such a fun little thing to do. I don't know, just with the police and realise like how fit you got to be
Yeah.
to get in. I think people think like anyone can be a cop. Yeah,
No.
you can, but you still got to train a bit.
Yeah.
You got to work hard to.
But you think about, so like a mate of mine who's in the police that I used to work with at and we used to go to uni.
Yeah.
He did his run in 10:05.
Whoa.
2.5, like nearly 2.5 Ks.
Yeah, that's
that is
pretty good,
nuts.
Yeah.
But to be able to maintain that speed for 2.5 Ks,
Oof.
amazing. But that was my highlight from last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also I had my first one-day wānanga because I'm studying this year down at the Mangere campus, Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. It's just like going to school for the day. It was.
Fun.
It was literally like 9
take
till
a
3.
backpack.
You
have a satchel?
Side bag.
Sorry.
But, you know, I had my notes, everything.
Yeah.
We didn't need devices, but it was really cool. We did 4 different papamahi. So you start the day, what did we start with? I started with a wee session on kiwaha, which is like idioms and stuff. Whakatoki, whakatoaki, which is when you sort of know the author versus not. Some really cool expressions. My favourite one that I just remember is mainga mainga, which is like what you say. It's like, oh, really? Is that so? Oh, true. You know, when you say it like that, you go mainga mainga.
Manga manga.
Yeah, so that was one of my fun ones. We did some rako where you sort of moving the rako through your arms. We did we learned a couple new waiata. We did some like tuku art that we got to take home. I was like, and then my parents were staying and I was like, Mum, look at my art from school. Art from school.
Cute.
But it was so wholesome, so
Yeah.
fun. It was I feel like it was a big deal us deciding to study this year, and we were a bit scared about it, but we've just enjoyed all of it. It's so fulfilling, and it's so cool learning our reo and being around a bunch of people that are also trying to reclaim their reo, and to see a class. I don't know what I expected when I walked into a class or to see a whole course, but I didn't expect there to be a majority of Māori doing a course where we're learning reo, but we're all very much in similar positions where a lot of people either unlearning bad habits and trying to learn the language in a more sort of perceivably proper way, or there's people that just obviously didn't grow up in it, because there's this whole generation of us that are, well, and it's not necessarily our generation, it's more our parents' generation or our grandparents' generation that have been cut off from that side of the whānau, and to be able to reconnect in a way that my sister and I have never been to a marae.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like a sad thought, but it's just because of the disconnection our whānau has had. So, you know, that's now on our list. Like my sister, it was funny, like we were doing a big session with Wānanga about, you know, we were all performing our PPR and stuff like that. And as my sister texts me as we were doing that, like, I feel like we need to go to the marae and at some point in the next couple of years and reconnect, just to stand on our whenua and feel it. It's I feel like that'll be a real special experience. But nah, one day wānanga, it's the shit. And we do one like once a month. It's like quite cool, and I'm actually like really excited for it. We got fed well as well.
Yes.
I bet.
But like we just got to learn so much cool stuff, and it was nice that like you had a 1 hour session where you had to learn 2 new waiata. Or like 2 new waiata in 1 hour, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Ooh.
And then at the end of the day, we all performed it as a big rupu, like 90 of us.
That's
Isn't that
special.
cool?
That's
yeah,
awesome.
really
It
cool.
was just, and like, there's something about it. You're like, oh my God, I used to watch this on TV and be like, I wish I knew all those waiata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I've got like, just from a couple of months at Wānanga, I know at least 4 new songs
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I can pull out at any time, you know, whether I'm doing a waiata tautoko or in different environments or whatever. I just feel confident. I just feel confident. Oh, reclamation.
That's really good.
But that's been me. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it there because that ended up being a lot bigger yarn than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, well, that's all good.
I just love Wānanga. I love it.
Good.
Yeah.
Make me a poster girl.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, do you know what it is though? I think especially when you're in broadcasting, like every person would find a benefit from learning Te Reo Māori, especially if you do whakapapa Māori. But I think for me as a broadcaster, it's actually like it's like professional development.
Yeah.
It's actually going to open a door for me. If the more I know, the more doors it'll open, or the bigger the door will open, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it's like really important for me to do that.
100%.
But it's
No,
cool.
I
Really
would love to
cool.
do that one day as well. And I've said it for a long time, and I mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
And
tell you
me
what though?
too.
I have always wanted to do 1 year full immersion, tā kia ora. I've never found a time that felt right or an opportunity that I thought I could even afford, like practically, to go study for a whole year again and not be able to work, because it is 9 till 3, Monday to Friday. It's like going back to school.
Yeah.
And I think I got so fixated on the idea of having to do it all in 1 year that I'd kind of completely written off the idea of actually just spending years learning.
Yeah.
And so I think we got to the point where I went, you know what? I need to stop making an excuse that I can't go do full immersion, so that's why I'm putting it off.
Yeah.
I need to just start by doing something I can fit within my schedule and have the capacity to do. So we're doing full-time 1 and 2 this year. And then once we have those credits, we can move on to either just doing 3 or doing full-time 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And then once you go do level 5, you're pretty confident. So that's actually only like a few years.
Yeah.
It's maybe 3 to 5 years that I've stretched it out to, but I'm only 30 this year. So maybe by my 40s I'd be fluent.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Or mid-30s. Maybe by my mid-30s I can confidently speak in a room of fluent speakers.
She's our young girl, but I
She
often
is.
forget she's so young because she's such a wise soul.
Trying, man.
you got
Life
this.
experience, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a wise old soul.
I've lived in a
young
few
girl.
places, mate. I've seen a few things, you know, in my time. Guys, I don't know if you know. I used to live in Tonga, right? I was an island girl, right?
Yeah.
I actually thought I was
Hey.
Tongan for years, but it's right. I'm not. Just whakapapa Māori and super white as well.
Oh, I love
wow.
that.
Hey, look, how are we? I'm just circling back to how are we. It's the first question of the day. Should we recalibrate, see where we are now?
I need a pee.
You need to pee.
I'm hungus.
You're hungry.
Yep.
I'm hungry too. And so I think with that, but thank you for sort of hauling me through. You know?
You're fine.
Yeah, we got you.
There were moments where I thought I was sort of like about to blow off, fuck off mountain.
No.
Not blow off fart,
Yeah.
anyway. I'll
There
stop
should be
talking.
a fuck count because I think that's the most we've had in a show.
Do you reckon?
Yes.
Yeah, I
But I
reckon.
think it was in that one segment, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
Naughty.
Naughty little girls.
All right, we're
okay,
finished.
love you all. Go
Bye.
well. Mā te wā. A big thank you to Shine On for sponsoring this episode.
Discover the latest autumn fashion with new season styles available online and in-store now.
Have a look now and head to shineon.co.nz.
Let her finish.